Hello once again guys, I hope you're all doing absolutely great and welcome back to the second part of this Halloween 2016 special on the Pixels 23 channel, and in this video I'm going to conclude the Halloween Q&A that I started in the last video, and I'm also going to be selecting the winners of the two giveaways, and that will be at the very end of this video, so be sure to stay tuned for that if you are entered in the giveaways. But firstly, I really hope that you all had an amazing Halloween. I hope you had lots of fun and got lots of candy and watched some scary films and generally just had a hella good time. I ended up watching The Addams Family, which was not exactly as scary as I'd first planned. I did plan to watch a scary film, but then I saw The Addams Family and I thought, what the hell, it's been years since I watched that, and it was so good guys. I really enjoyed it. And speaking of films, I remember in the last video I promised to show you my collection of horror films. Now I have recorded a little clip of my DVD collection. This is not all of my horror films, this is just a selection of them. Some of them are still in boxes from when I moved, and I have lent a couple of box sets out too, including a Stephen King collection. And talking of Stephen King, after the DVDs we're going to go ahead and take a look at my collection of Stephen King books, because he is my favourite horror author and I thought it'd be pretty cool to showcase that. So I've taken a few pictures of my Stephen King books and I've put them together into a little collage for you. So once we've taken a look at the DVDs guys, we'll go through my Stephen King books and then I will kick off the Halloween Q&A. So thanks for clicking on this video, and once again, happy Halloween to you all. Okay, and here is a very small selection of horror DVDs that I have, but I have quite a few good ones guys. There are a few pretty crappy ones in here too, but that just goes with having a horror collection I guess. So we've got Shaun of the Dead, which is just awesome in itself, and then obviously if you watched the last video we've got Scream, which features my favourite killer, Ghostface, just awesome. And there's a blast from the past with Valentine, Stephen King's The Mist, and a couple of Alfred Hitchcock films, Vertigo and The Birds. I really love The Birds, such a good film. And then we've got Urban Legend, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And then we've got The Ring, I still need to get the second one of those, and The Strangers, which I saw at the cinema and I thought that was pretty good. And then we've got Dead Silence, which I haven't seen before, Zombieland, The Reaping, and Timber Falls. I haven't seen Timber Falls or The Reaping either yet. And then we've got the Hostel / Hatchet compilation there, followed by Silent Hill and The Others with Nicole Kidman. And then we've got two of the Roadkill movies. And finally a Stephen King box set featuring Misery, The Dark Half and Carrie. I do have another Stephen King box set, but that's currently loaned out to somebody. So yeah, there is a small collection of my horror DVDs guys. And now we're just going to take a quick look at all of the Stephen King books that I've got. Okay, and the first question that I'm going to answer is from Dark Sunlighter, who asks, what candy do you usually buy to give to the kids, trick or treating, or if you eat it yourself? You don't judge. Okay, so that's good that you don't judge. Although last night guys, last night was Halloween and I did in fact have candy ready for any trick-or-treaters who happened to pass by, but nobody passed by. so I still have candy. But I will let you know some of my favourite candies, or as we call it in the UK, sweets. So I'm a huge lover of M&Ms. They are just like ridiculously Moorish, and I just can't get enough of them. Yes, so I do love M&Ms, and I do have another addiction, although I'm trying not to eat too much chocolate and things like that, guys, because we all know that it's not good for you if you eat too much of that stuff. But I also like, I don't know if you know, like the dairy milk bars. They have like a variety of them. They have like a plain one, and then one with nuts, and one with fruit and nut inside, but they're also branching out now and doing some other ones, and one of the ones that they're making currently has a dime bar inside, and that is just like mouth-watering, guys. It's so damn nice. But as I said, I am staggering my intake of chocolate throughout the months and weeks, because I just don't like to eat too much candy, because yes, it's just not good for you really. But I do enjoy it, I have to say, I do enjoy it, and so yeah, I do love M&Ms, and I love those dime bar things that are currently out. And last night I had some Mawams, I believe they're called. I had some of those already in a bowl next to the door, waiting for people to turn up, but nobody turned up, so I've still got loads of them, guys. But I do like lots of different types of candy, I have to say. And yes, every now and again I do indulge and have a bit of a choc fest, as it were. So yes, if in future you come trick-or-treating at Pixels 23 house, you could expect M&Ms, Mawams, and things like that. So hopefully you like that. If not, then you'll be leaving empty-handed, I'm afraid. So yes, thank you very much for your question. I do appreciate it. It's just a shame that I didn't have any trick-or-treaters last night. Okay, next question, and this is from, okay, give me a second to pronounce your username. This is DNSJXNDSJ DJJDSN. I believe that's right. So you have asked me, out of all the Final Destination films, which death would you least like to have happen to you? And thank you very much for your kind words and your comment. Also, it's great to hear that people enjoy the content that I make. So yeah, I really do appreciate that. So I have only seen, I believe, 2 of the Final Destination films. I've seen the first one and the second one, so at least I've seen them in order, I guess. And I can't remember that many deaths from them. The 2 that stand out in my memory are the girl being hit by a bus, and also, was it Sean William Scott, is that his name, who got like his head decapitated by a piece of metal that got flung by a train or something like that. But those 2 deaths stand out in my mind. But I have gone ahead and googled Final Destination deaths, and I've just scrolled through a few now. Most of them, I was thinking they're like really gruesome, but they're kind of like instant death, like people having their head crushed or their head cut off, I guess, you know, just things like that. And although, like I say, that's really gory, for the actual person who's dying, I'm guessing they don't feel that much pain. And then I got to this one. I'm not sure which film this one's from. Oh, I think this is from The Final Destination, so is that the last one? I have no idea. But this is a character called Carter, and he gets dragged behind a car while on fire. So yeah, I'm going to pick that one because that sounds absolutely horrid. So yeah, I'm totally going to pick that one. I'm going to pick being dragged behind a car while on fire. And thank you very much for your question, and good luck in the giveaway. Okay, and now for a question from Mountain Gaming, who asks what my favourite spooky character / NPC is in World of Warcraft. And you know, I've been thinking about this one quite a bit today, and off the top of my head, I can't think of that many spooky characters in WoW, like off the top of my head. Obviously I'm not like a huge lore guy, but just thinking about it, I can't think of any kind of like horror or Halloween themed characters other than obviously the Headless Horseman. But I know that there are like, you know, undead in WoW, and you know, like Sylvanas, and characters like that are totally cool. I don't know if they're like spooky enough to answer this question, but it does give me an opportunity to talk about Invincible. Now, if you guys have watched my videos for a while, you might have seen a video where I talk about my ultimate drop in World of Warcraft, the one drop that I actually want more than anything, and that is Invincible's Reigns. And although Invincible isn't exactly an NPC or really a character, well, he is a character really, but it's not like, you know, an interactable NPC or anything like that. And like I said, I'm not a huge lore guy, but I have read up on Invincible and how Arthas went back and dug him up, and you can actually go and visit Invincible's grave in game. I do have some like Easter egg videos on my channel that I made right near the start of when I began uploading videos, and I do visit Invincible's grave, and that was pretty cool. And I just love the whole idea of this big undead horse. So I'm going to say Invincible is like my favourite kind of spooky character, because it's kind of a steed that died and then was brought back from the dead, and he has like, does he have like flesh missing? I don't think he does actually. I don't think, oh no, I think he might have some bones showing somewhere. I'll have to look at some pictures, guys. You thought I would have known by now, because I've done ICC that many times, and yet Invincible has not dropped. So I'm sorry that I couldn't think of like a really creepy, spooky character in WoW. I'm sure after I've made this video I'll just think of like tons of them, but at least I got to speak about Invincible for a little while, and you know, the little bit of lore that I know of Arthas, digging him up, and the two of them being reunited once again. I mean, Arthas is a pretty cool damn character in himself. He was a very dark character, so maybe I'll choose the pair of them. And plus, I really did enjoy Wrath of the Lich King, so anything from that era is kind of, I'm in favour of it, I guess. It was just a great time. I started playing in TBC and enjoyed that immensely too, but yes, I really did enjoy Wrath of the Lich King. So thank you for your question, Mountain Gaming, I do appreciate that, and I'm sorry that I couldn't give you like a definitive answer, but at least I've answered your question and I got to talk about my favourite mountain game. Okay, and on to the next one. Okay, and now we have a question from Natty Fenger, who asks what my favourite horror monster is. For example, werewolves, vampires and ghosts. So I absolutely love all of the old classic horror movie villains, like the Wolfman and Dracula, and you know, like even the Invisible Man, and all of that good stuff, guys. I love all of those old black and white films, as well as recent horror films too. So yeah, it's going to be really hard to choose one of those. One of my favourites when I was around 16, 17, I believe, that was when I was sort of really into film, and I just watched so many films, and obviously I was studying that at the time. One of my favourites was the creature from the Black Lagoon, and even though, you know, the monster wasn't the most terrifying monster ever to grace our screens, it was still pretty cool. But I do have to say that if I had a choice, I would probably choose a werewolf, because let's face it, guys, wolves are pretty damn cool, and who doesn't like a good werewolf film? So I'm just going through other kind of characters in my head, but I think I'm gonna settle on werewolf. Definitely werewolf, guys. So thank you very much for your question, Natty Fenger, and you will also be entered into the giveaway, so good luck with that. And now we have two questions from RS Rhino, who firstly asks, if there were an apocalypse, what weapon would I use? Now I did give this some thought today also, guys, and I was going through various things, crazy things like flamethrowers and you know, guns and all of that stuff, but I decided probably my best defense would be something close at hand, like maybe a machete or something like that, because I was thinking, you know, bullets can run out, and if you've got trouble like really close up to you, then a flamethrower is not going to be much good if they're like right on top of you and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to be really boring and go for like a machete or something like that, because it won't run out and I'll always have it as long as I don't lose it, and I can hopefully just keep a safe distance from any badness. But if the need does arise to defend myself, then I will have my machete at hand for close quarter combat, I guess. So yeah, that's going to be my answer to your first question. I think I would choose something along the lines of a machete. And the second question is, if you could have a spooky Halloween pet, what would you pick? And I really do love this question, and I have given this one some thought, some serious thought too. And looking at some of the examples that you've given in your question, I do think a wolf would be pretty damn cool. And maybe like a wolf with like glowing eyes and some kind of crazy colour fur, you know, probably just be black though, right, I guess, if it's like a spooky pet. But I was also thinking, I know you've put owl, but I was thinking maybe a raven too. A raven would be pretty cool. It could just walk around and sit on my shoulder, and then maybe I could train it like Game of Thrones style to take my messages to where I want them to go and things like that. So yeah, either a wolf or a raven, guys. Maybe I'll have like a wolf with a raven on its back. How about that? So thank you very much for your question, RS Rhino. It is much appreciated. And last but certainly not least, guys, we've come to the final question of this Halloween Q&A. And so Legendary Zad asked what my favourite horror game is. Now I've got to be honest with you guys, in my lifetime I haven't played that many horror games. A few mentions of games that I've played in the past, stuff like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. I have played those for a very short amount. In fact, I think I played them on a friend's system. I don't even think I owned the games at the time. And I'm just going through like games that I've played in my head right now, and none spring to mind more than Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Now I know some people will be like, well, if you like Amnesia, try playing Outlast and things like that, but I haven't played Outlast, so I can't comment on that. But I really did love Amnesia, and that's because, going back to what I was talking about in yesterday's video about the Exorcist film, that game is just built on mood, and it just builds and builds and builds, and you're just like waiting for some monster to appear and for something to kick off, and it's just like the music and the ambience, and it's just got great sound design, and well, just great game design in general. And I really did enjoy exploring that, but like exploring this old type of castle building and always looking over your shoulder because you've got no idea what's going to happen, and it just seems like any moment something is going to happen and that deadly silence is going to be broken. So yes, thank you Legendary Zad for your question. I'm sorry that I'm not like the biggest go-to guy on horror games, but I really did enjoy Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So that is going to be my answer, but what is yours, I would like to know. So yes, thank you very much for your question, and do stay tuned because you are also entered into the giveaway, and that's going to be coming at the end of this video. Okay, thank you so much to all of you who asked a question for this year's Halloween video. I really do appreciate it, and it's been so much fun reading them all. There was a great variety, and yeah, I've enjoyed answering them. So yeah, thank you very much. There will be some more kind of scary videos still being uploaded over the next few days. I'm just classing this as our Halloween hangover. It's just that I had some videos stockpiled, and things have just been so crazy that I haven't been able to get them out as often as I'd like, but they will be uploaded still. I'm not just going to leave them on the computer. So still over the next few days, guys, Halloween will kind of continue on the channel a little bit, but we will be getting back to regular programming, and we'll be having some Let's Play World of Warcraft very soon. This weekend I do have a virtual ticket to BlizzCon, so I don't know how many videos I'm going to be uploading this weekend, but I will try and get something out. But I will be watching BlizzCon, and hopefully some of you guys are too, and hopefully there are some awesome announcements. So yes, thank you very much for watching, guys. You are awesome for doing so. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for spending Halloween with me and watching this video once again. So until next time, guys, do take care of yourselves, behave, and as always, bye for now. Okay guys, here we go, it's time. We're going to draw the winner of the first giveaway now, and this one is for the pet from the Blizzard store. And as you can see, I've got all of you guys here in a list. This is all the people that wanted to take part in giveaway number 1, and so I wish you all the very best of luck, and I thank you so much for taking part and for asking your questions on the Halloween Q&A. You're awesome for doing so, and I do appreciate it, and I had a lot of fun answering them. So basically, all you guys are in a list here. We're on the list randomizer on random.org, and all I need to do is press randomize. And don't worry, it doesn't matter where you are in the list. Like if you're at the top, like RPG Kitty here, you have exactly the same amount of chance to win as anybody else in the list, because random.org is actually random, and it's based on noise, which is completely random in itself, and there's no way, there's no like system to it. It's just totally random. So if you're at the top, you could still be at the top when I press random. Like basically it's random, okay? So this is like the fairest way that I could possibly do a giveaway, and so all that's left to do now is press that damn randomize button and see who has won a pet from the Blizzard store. And remember guys, I always say this, don't worry if you don't win this time around. At Christmas time there's going to be a huge giveaway in game in World of Warcraft where I'm going to be giving away lots of pets that I farmed, and currently there's some pretty cool pets that I'm going to be giving away, and it will mean that a lot more people will be able to win a prize. So I'm really looking forward to that. But for now, let's find out who has won this pet from the Blizzard store. Okay, I'm going to press it, guys, in 3 and 2 and 1. And there we go. Okay, so the winner is Legendary Zard. So congratulations to you, my friend. You have won a pet of your choice from the Blizzard store. And please check your YouTube inbox, because I will be sending you a message just asking for your email address and whether you're playing on US or European servers. So well done. That is the first winner of the night. That is Legendary Zard, who is winning a Warcraft pet. So now on to the second giveaway, guys. Okay guys, it's time for the second giveaway, and this one is for an IRL prize that is going to be mailed out to you, and details of that will be sent to you when and if you win. So we've got 4 people that are in line to win this prize. So there were 7 people in the first giveaway, and there are 4 people in this one, which makes sense because there were 11 of you who asked me questions. So yes, this is giveaway number 2. And I wish you all the very, very best of luck. Same rules as last time. Whoever is at the top is the winner. So we've got Ozerworld, IMP, Mountain Gaming, and Dave M. So good luck to you all. I wish you all the very, very best. So I'm going to press the randomise button now, guys, and let's see who's won. Okay, and the winner is Mountain Gaming. So there we go. It's official, guys. So that is our second winner of the night. And Mountain Gaming, please also check your YouTube inbox, because I will be sending you a message regarding your prize. So there we go. Thank you all very, very much for taking part, and there will be many more chances to win a prize when Christmas comes around. I'm hoping to make it really, really epic, guys. It's already looking epic as it is with the pets that I've got to give away, but there will also be some more IRL prizes. So yes, there we go. There's the 2 winners for the night, and once again, thank you all for sending in your questions.